It's nice to see some familiar faces in this episode, especially when they're 80-something years old. But hey, Tom, in a post-apocalyptic environment, hasn't done Robin too bad. What do you think, fellas? Yeah, little birdie tells me that Robin, he's been kind to you. What is up, everybody? Welcome back to Nephilim Entertainment. I'm your host, S.H.I.E.L.D. Thank you for tuning in. This is my coverage of Agents of S.H.I.E.L.D. and this is episode 8, The Last Day. This episode will contain spoilers, so if you're not prepared, get prepared because here we go. Alright, so we meet a new character in play. His name is Sander Voss. I'm guessing friendly. I mean, he does come in and swoop in and save Enoch and May, so dude can't be bad, right? I mean, he saved our people. And we find out that Robin, she's apparently living in a world where her memory and time and space and all that is kind of like a deck of cards, as Voss puts it, constantly getting reshuffling. She may be living in the present, she may be living 20 years ago. So I'm not really sure what much Robin can offer us. But lo and behold, base camp is none other than the Zephyr. So hey, call back to the Zephyr. We have not seen that little nougat since what? Last season? So hey, I'm up for it. Great, fantastic. So Deke's there and we find out there's a possibility that he can be beating Daddy. Daddy hasn't been around in a while. Which one? Sorry about that. So hey, who knows? We might get to see what the big fuss is about with Deeks, and maybe we can get a bottom to his, douchebag attitude. But Cassius, he's, how can I put this? He's pissed. Apparently with all the people running off and taking away his prized world destroyer, um, yeah, things aren't looking so hot for our people. So what could that entail, basically? Um, I'm guessing all out probably genocide. I don't see Cassius being too friendly and too forgiving. So he's going to send Sonara after our people. And this should be good. I don't know about y'all, but I'm ready for a rematch between her and Quake. If Quake can get her powers back. Yeah, apparently with this whole ordeal, everyone forgot to go, hey, wait a minute. Quake doesn't have any powers. Yeah. Without her having any powers, this could turn very interesting. Yeah. Daisy not having any powers is a big hiccup, but hey, our girl can handle her own, even as demon, so maybe this won't be so bad. Yeah. But we find out that apparently Fitz and Gemma had built somewhat of a time machine in a way. Yeah. How, why, when, what, where? Yeah. Apparently they built a time machine, and Fitz's or Deeks' dad was actually taking a look at it, and he was trying to get it to work. So my question is this: is Deke's dad a super genius or some form of genius in any way, somehow, some way? Who knows? I'm posing the theory that there's a possibility that what if Deke's dad was um, Fitz and Simmons' child? Oh, that'd be such an awesome plot twist. That would be an awesome plot twist if Deeks can look at Fitz and Simmons and go, Grandpa? Grandma? I know it's weird, but could you just imagine? That'd be so awesome. I would love it. I mean, it'd be kind of like a whole Back to the Future kind of thing. But hey, I'm down for it. But yeah, Enoch, he's not really much help with the whole Robin thing because right now Robin is not exactly herself. But we do find out that that's what sort of the bridge between that time period and the past period is. She literally is the bridge. And I don't know if her powers work in a way of like a slideshow or if like one of those little Rolodexes where you spin it, thing appears, spin it again, something else appears. I'm just wondering because Fitz at one point compared the time to like a book, and you can constantly go through each page, but you can't rewrite history. He used that analogy for whenever he was describing Robin's dad and said that we're just going through the pages and we really can't, turns out we can't change what happens in the past. Yeah, I would agree with that too until we discovered that there's actually time travel in this universe. Now, I'm not seeing much of a difference. Just saying. But Robin, we start having flashbacks to a time period where a lot of weird stuff are happening. For one, I think we see someone at the end of the world. We see Elena, aka Yo-Yo. She's sort of very anti-faith, apparently, since Mac's gone. We don't know where Mac's at. We also see in these little flashbacks, we find out that a lot of people are gone, a lot of people are missing. Fitz apparently is very like anti-Robin, and not only that, let's want to point out the fact too that in these flashbacks, Robin looks like a girl now who's almost in her preteens. So when Fitz last left her, she was a little bitty kid, looks like about 6 or 7. Now she looks probably about anywhere between 10 to I'd say probably about 12 or 13. So if they do come back, which it looks like they will, um, what's going to happen and what's going to take place? Because apparently we're starting to see the makings of the timeline for this future in these flashbacks. So it's a little weird. And not only that, but Robin keeps saying that the end is near. The end is near. What end? What near? What's going on? Ugh. But we find out from our people up in the lighthouse, Mac, Elena, and Flint, that the Kree, yeah, they released the roaches on the settlement. That's right. Apparently, Cassius is doing a genocide. Apparently, to punish the people. He is sending the roaches to basically kill as many humans as possible. Whoa, 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 dude. You're killing your cash crop? I mean, seriously? A little harsh, don't you think? And plus all that money you're wasting. God. But as we venture on in the story, we find that the group has found a piece of the monolith, which Deeks actually knows something about. Apparently, it was a keepsake that belonged to his mother. Well, when she died, his father got it. Deeks tried to get it back, but couldn't. So something happened. Boss, what did you do to Deeks' dad? That's something I want to know. Where is Deeks' dad? He's wandering the universe. He's wandering the wasteland. Yeah, that story, now that I think about it, totally bites. Should have saw that coming, but didn't. Boss apparently did something with Deeks' dad. Hey. But on a lighter note, Daisy, Mac, and Flint actually figure out a way to save the people in the lighthouse. They actually exterminate the roaches. Check this out. They lure them into one room. Okay, big mistake, right? No. We have Elena, Yo-Yo. She uses her time ability, or her super fast speed ability, and pretty much uses their little nice little disintegrating minds and turns around and Boom, or should I say, the roaches. Saves all the people. And I have to say one thing: the people were very harsh to Flint. Basically, all like, "What are you doing here? You're the reason for this." Blah 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 blah. I had to punch them all in the face. But hey, Flint's a good guy. He saves them. Now, guess what, people? You should be kissing his feet. I mean, lining up. Lena wanted to do the whole thing. I would have said, okay, who's next? First, you have to kiss his feet. I'm serious, kiss his feet. Then you can get your thing removed. Just me. But I'm not very forgiving. But anyway, um, Daisy has a nice little talk with Robin. And she's talking about, wants to talk to her mom. Wants to talk to her mom. Honey, your mom's not here. I'm guessing your mom's probably not been around for a while. So, yeah, that conversation gets a little awkward. And when Daisy goes to talk to Boss, it all starts breaking down. We start figuring out, they want to lock up Fitz and Simmons. They want to capture May and Coulson, which, honestly, even on a bad day, I wouldn't engage May. There was your first mistake. Your second mistake was thinking that you could easily kill Daisy Quake Johnson. I mean, come on, people. She's an Inhuman. She's an agent of S.H.I.E.L.D. And she was kicking butt 70 years ago. Still applies today. I mean, honestly, people, but Coulson, May, Fitz, and Simmons all figure it out. Unfortunately, May doesn't figure it, or unfortunately, Daisy doesn't figure it out until Voss pulls a knife on her. Great. Finally learn a character's name right off the bat, and he turns out to be a jackass, so go figure, right? Well, he engages Daisy. Daisy gets saved by Phil Coulson again, but not at the price of Robin getting stabbed in the gut. The end that she was talking about, I've got a feeling it was the end of when the connection was finally severed with time. In other words, when Robin dies. Yeah, that's the big spoiler. Robin dies. But not before one final flashback. We find out that the person she's crying out for mom is none other than May. Apparently, the reason why we're always seeing May in these flashbacks is because after something happens to her mom, May more or less adopts her. So she grows accustomed to calling May mom. So whenever May shows back up and she starts talking about wanting to see her mom, it's actually May. May's actually the mysterious mother that we was hearing about. So she actually gives the secret of how they can get back in time. And then Robin, may she rest in peace, finally passes away. Well, with Mac, Flint, and Elena safe up in the lighthouse for now, we have Coulson, Fitzsimmons, May, and Daisy finally safe down on the last remaining piece of Earth, which Cassius done sent Sonera there with the orders to, if you come across any humans, deal with them. But we finally figure out what the secret is for them getting back. The only thing that May would reveal to the audience is this. Who's Flint? I know. Alright, up next for Agents of S.H.I.E.L.D. Yeah, Cassius has the whole lighthouse ready to blow. Just ready to blow. So, you have that worrying about with Mac, Flint, Elena, and the rest of the surviving human race. Then, down on Earth, or the remains of Earth, you have the crew trying to figure out how to get back, and also figure out what happened to the world. Now, Sonera is on the hunt for the humans, and we actually see it in the clips of her and Daisy locking up again. I'm just curious to see how Daisy is going to handle Sonera without her powers. Because the first time they met, she probably survived by using her powers. Now we gotta try to figure out how she can possibly survive Scenera without her powers. Ugh. And I'm just wondering if Cassius is gonna blow up the entire lighthouse to basically wash his hands of the whole experience. Not that, but with the information about his father, well, about his brother dying and avenging his brother's death, is he going to use that to sort of inch his way back into his father's blessings? But another thing too I want to point out is I called it with Flint. I knew somehow he was going to be the savior. I'm just wondering now, is he going to bring Earth back together, or if is it going to be the monolith that he's going to bring back together? The monolith that apparently is missing and only a fracture of it remains. So who knows? But my question for y'all is just that. What do you think Flint's gonna probably do to help save the day? Y'all, is he gonna put the monolith back together, or is he somehow going to piece the Earth back together? Let me know up at the top, and that's gonna be a wrap for me, guys. Be sure to give me a big thumbs up and post a nice little comment down below. Be sure to subscribe to my page and stay tuned to the end of the video for more content. But I'm Megatron Urel, and you're watching Nephilim Entertainment. To all you daydreamers and creators out there, keep your heads in the clouds. Peace.